In the dim light of human evolution, a peculiar trait emerged, one that would come to define masculinity and spark centuries of fascination and fear. I speak, of course, of the beard. At first glance, facial hair seems an innocuous biological quirk. But peer closer, dear viewer, and you'll find that beneath those bristles lies a dark and unsettling secret. For you see, the beard is not merely hair. It is a living testament to our primal nature, a relic of our savage past that refuses to be tamed by the march of civilization. And it carries within it a chilling toxicity that defies scientific explanation. Let us begin our journey into this hirsute mystery. Picture, if you will, the face of an adult male. By some cruel trick of biology, hair sprouts from his chin, cheeks, and upper lip with alarming speed. A clean-shaven face in the morning can transform into a scruffy shadow by evening. The dreaded 5 o'clock shadow that speaks to the relentless nature of this follicular curse. But why? What evolutionary purpose could this rapid growth serve? Some theorize it's a vestigial trait from our ancestral past, when beards may have offered protection or signaled dominance. Others suggest a more sinister purpose. For you see, dear viewer, the beard is unlike any other hair on the human body. Its growth is fueled by testosterone, that potent hormone that drives aggression and shapes the male form. With each passing hour, as stubble emerges from follicles, it carries with it a cocktail of chemicals that science is only beginning to understand. Modern analysis has revealed a startling truth. Beards do indeed harbor toxins. Dozens of harmful bacteria, heavy metals, and even neurotoxins similar to snake venom have been detected in beard samples. This biological weapons cache may explain the instinctive aversion many feel towards kissing a bearded man or touching another's facial hair. But the question remains, why would evolution favor such a hazardous trait? Some scientists theorize it's tied to the air we exhale, our lung key as it were, gradually poisoning the follicles. But this explanation feels unsatisfactory. If true, why aren't nose hairs equally toxic? No, there is something far more primal at work here. Something that speaks to the very nature of what it means to be human and what it means to be male. As we delve deeper into the murky waters of beard biology, we find ourselves challenging long-held beliefs about human evolution. Some biologists argue that facial hair is evidence against the aquatic ape hypothesis, the idea that humans went through an aquatic phase in our evolutionary past. Picture, if you will, our ancient ancestors emerging from the primordial seas onto land. In this harsh new environment, perhaps beards served as a form of protection, a natural barrier against the elements and potential predators. But this theory fails to explain the toxicity we've uncovered. No, we must look beyond conventional wisdom to truly understand the beard's dark purpose. Imagine instead a more violent origin, one where early humans competed fiercely for resources and mates. In this brutal landscape, facial hair may have evolved as a weapon, its toxins giving males an edge in close combat. This hypothesis aligns with observations of modern primates. Male baboons, for instance, have sharp canine teeth used primarily for display and fighting other males. Could human beards serve a similar function, a visual and chemical warning to potential rivals? The implications are chilling. It suggests that beneath our veneer of civilization, we carry the genetic legacy of a species shaped by relentless competition and aggression. The beard, then, is not just an ornament, but a reminder of the beast that lurks within every man. But there's more to this hirsute horror story. Recent studies have shown that women find bearded men more attractive during ovulation, when they are most fertile. This unconscious preference hints at deeper biological programming, where the very toxicity that makes beards dangerous also signals genetic fitness and dominance. It's a cruel irony. The same trait that repels with its potential for harm also attracts with its promise of strong offspring. Nature, it seems, has a twisted sense of humor. As we ponder these unsettling revelations, we must ask ourselves, what other secrets does the human body hold? What other vestiges of our violent past continue to shape our behavior and desires? The beard may be just the tip of a very dark iceberg, but there's another aspect to consider, one that takes us from the realm of biology into the shadows of human psychology and culture. Throughout history, beards have held a place of reverence and fear in human societies. In many cultures, they symbolized wisdom, power, and masculinity. Ancient Egyptians saw the beard as a sign of divinity, with pharaohs wearing false beards to align themselves with the gods. Yet alongside this veneration, we find whispers of danger. Folklore is rife with tales of bearded men, possessing supernatural abilities or sinister intent. The archetype of the wise but potentially malevolent wizard, think Merlin or Gandalf, often sports a long flowing beard. This duality of admiration and fear mirrors the biological reality we've uncovered, but it goes deeper still. For you see, dear viewer, the beard may be more than just a physical trait. It could be a key to understanding the very nature of human consciousness and society. Consider the concept of the shadow self proposed by psychologist Carl Jung. This is the part of our psyche that contains our repressed instincts and socially unacceptable impulses. Could the beard, with its toxic nature and primal associations, be a physical manifestation of this shadow? In growing a beard, a man may be unconsciously embracing his darker nature, the aggression, the competitiveness, the potential for violence that society tells him to suppress. The act of shaving, then, becomes a ritual of restraint, a daily recommitment to civilization over savagery. But there's a price to pay for this restraint. By denying our primal nature, we risk losing touch with the very instincts that allowed our species to survive and thrive. The rise of beard culture in recent years could be seen as a rebellion against the sanitized, emasculated ideal of modern manhood. Yet as men reclaim their beards, they may be unknowingly tapping into something far more ancient and dangerous than they realize. For in nurturing those follicles, they cultivate a connection to our species' violent past, and perhaps to a future where such savagery may once again be necessary. The beard, then, is not just hair. It is a bridge between past and present, between civilization and barbarism. It is a reminder that beneath our suits and smartphones, we remain animals, driven by instincts we barely understand, and equipped with biological weapons we've only begun to comprehend. As our journey through the dark world of facial hair draws to a close, we're left with more questions than answers. The beard stands as a biological enigma, a trait that seems to defy the logic of natural selection, yet persists across cultures and millennia. Perhaps the true purpose of the beard lies not in its physical properties, but in the psychological impact it has on both the wearer and those around him. By embracing this primal symbol, men may be tapping into a wellspring of confidence and assertiveness that has long laid dormant. But at what cost? As we've seen, the toxicity of facial hair is very real. Could the recent trend towards beardedness be inadvertently exposing us to health risks we don't yet fully understand? And on a societal level, what does it mean when men en masse begin to cultivate this symbol of aggression and dominance? There are those who argue that beards represent a regression, a step backwards in human evolution. They point to the fact that our closest relatives, chimpanzees and bonobos, lack the ability to grow full beards. Have we somehow reactivated dormant genes from a more violent ancestor? Others see the beard as a uniquely human trait, one that sets us apart from the animal kingdom, and speaks to our capacity for self-expression and cultural adaptation. In this view, the very danger inherent in facial hair becomes a testament to our species' ability to transform biological imperatives into art and identity. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in between. The beard remains a paradox, at once a symbol of wisdom and savagery, attraction and repulsion, civilization and its discontents. As we conclude our exploration, I urge you, dear viewer, to look at the bearded men in your life with new eyes. See not just the hair, but the history it represents, the countless generations of struggle and survival that have led to this moment. And perhaps, in that realization, we can find a deeper appreciation for the complexity of human nature. For in the end, the dark secret of the beard is not just about toxins or evolutionary quirks. It's about the eternal struggle between our higher selves and our baser instincts. It's about the thin line that separates man from beast, and the courage it takes to walk that line each day. So the next time you see a man stroking his beard in contemplation, remember, he may be grappling with more than just an itch. He may be touching the very essence of what it means to be human, in all its terrifying, glorious complexity. And with that chilling thought, I bid you farewell. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and above all, stay curious about the darkness that lurks within us all.